Why did Peppa Pig's little brother George resort to drugs? And the answer to that is pretty simple. He was just never loved. And the reason to why he was never loved was also pretty simple. He would just always get on his parents' nerves, like you see in this picture. Peppa Pig and George were just farting in front of their dad's face. Now, you see, Peppa Pig always had friends, but George just never had friends. In other words, George was just friendless. He had nothing else better to do than get on people's nerves and just do some stupid shit. Now, out of everyone, Daddy Pig had the biggest problem with George because George always ate his food. Every day after coming back from work, Daddy Pig would always love to go in his fridge and pull out a chocolate cake. Sometimes the cake wouldn't be there because George's fat ass would always eat it. George would always make Peppa eat it with him so he didn't get in trouble only. So one day after George ate the pig, Daddy Pig got extremely mad. Now, George didn't just eat the cake, he emptied the entire goddamn refrigerator. That day, Daddy Pig starved for 20 minutes and just lost it. So that's when Daddy Pig convinced Mommy Pig to leave George behind in the woods. They went out in the woods and left him behind.
Today the family are going to leave George in the woods and run off.
I hope we will still get to claim his child benefits.
Which way do we go?
George keeps finding his way home, so we will just go a bit further. You know, just to be on the safe side.
Do you think they will notice if we turned around now?
Oh, don't be silly, Daddy. They will notice the change in the gravitational potential energy.
After leaving George in the woods all by himself, he met a homeless man. That homeless man turned out to be a drug dealer and started supplying George with this right here. George really started sniffing that stuff after he found out his parents truly didn't love him anymore. The pigs lived happily ever after with just Peppa Pig being in the family.